I was with Bucciolati, the Italian jeweler from Milan, for many, many years. And we used to do very, very well with what's called the black Australian opals, because over the generations, the names of the stones vary. The ancient Egyptians called every blue stone called a sapphire, simply because that was the custom of the day. Stones have two different names: chemical composition, and they have the merchandising name. The chemical composition of rubies and sapphires is exactly the same. They're corundums. When they carve jade, which is a very hard material, almost as hard as the diamonds, their wheels and their drills very similar to what dentists use. And one will be working, holding the stone against the wheel, and the other will be pouring this corundum mixed with oil to act as an abrasive.
Amazing.
Now, the interesting thing about what is called imperial jade, which is the finest quality jade, similar to this, only much better. When a woman comes into a room wearing an imperial jade ring, you see the ring before you see first her, because it is what the Chinese call green fire, and it's like it's on fire. Yeah, and you will almost never see a Chinese. Are there any Chinese people here? No. You will almost never see an Oriental person without wearing a piece of jade. I wear jade all the time, but it's a very nice one.
Yeah, it's worked. Have you been going into the study of the stones?
My whole life.
It looks like it.
And I was working with stones, and I was fascinated, and I went on and I began to get involved in the Kabbalistic. Do you know anything about the Kabbalah?
Yeah, a little bit.
School of mysticism.
Yes.
Under the Kabbalah, you are not permitted to study until you reach 40 years of age, because it deals with numerology and it deals with other fields of magnetism. Incredible thing about the jade, one of the most famous dealers in jade is Mr. Gump of San Francisco. He founded this huge corporation that is still in existence by going to China around the turn of the century, when the empire began to disintegrate. And what was happening was the eunuchs, there were 20,000 eunuchs within the Forbidden City that were there to guard the women. And they began to loot the imperial collections. And what he did, he was able to buy and sell this at jade because of an acute sensitivity that he had. He was able to tell the quality of the stone by passing his hands over it. And it's very easy. You can test that yourself with a piece of jade. This isn't big enough, but a larger piece. I have a large collection at home. And you feel there's a coolness in the palm of your hand as you pass it over the stone. The answer is that the stones, we all know magnetism. This is a kind of magnetism that is that the stones give off. They were originally formed by the cooling of volcanic lava.